Alrighty, man. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. And today we finna react to the homie Maverick. Hey, man, salute to the homie Maverick, man. Hey, make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, run them likes up, run the views up, run the comments up, run the subscribers up, and all that good stuff. You already know, man. They show that love over here. We're gonna show that love right back. Yeah, man, without further ado, man, let's get right into it though. Five overrated, five underrated, and five fairly rated music acts or artists. Or just could just say artists, but okay. But anyways though, without further ado, man, let's get right into this, man. Yeah, let's get it.
Bringing you to what I like to title five overrated, five underrated, five fairly rated musical acts slash artists. This list will contain a bunch of popular and unpopular opinions that you, the viewer, may or may not agree with. So I'm gonna warn you again. This is your time. If you find this title, or if you feel like you're gonna be offended, leave now. Oh, you stayed. Good, good. That means we can get on into the list. You feel me? Now, coming in at that fifth place for overrated, and I'm gonna shift in between under fair. I'm gonna shift in between for each number so that way we don't lose track, man. But you know, these opinions are fluid, so any one of these could be one. But I'm just presenting them. You know what I'm saying? Five overrated. I think that Lil Wayne is one of the most overrated rappers of all time. Now, Wayne stands. Put your guns away. Put your potatoes away. Put your tomatoes away. I've never said Lil Wayne was a terrible rapper. He's a great rapper. But a lot of y'all think that he's number one, especially nowadays, which y'all are trying to advocate and ride for him so hard to get to the Super Bowl, considering it's been in New Orleans. My thing is, where was this energy at in Super Bowl 47 when Beyonce was chosen to do the show? And she's from Texas, not New Orleans. Come on, man. Why are y'all complaining about it now? Like, the Super Bowl always been in New Orleans, man. How are y'all complaining about this now, bro? And furthermore, like, think about it. A lot of his hit records has a lot of coarse language and a lot of sexually suggestive themes in there and lyrics and all that. How can he clean that up for an event like the Super Bowl where more than likely kids are watching, predominantly white kids are going to be watching? So I don't see how he could be fit for a Super Bowl performance when most of his hits involve some sort of coarse language.
And plus, over the years, he has shown very bad professionalism. Like, it's one thing when you a YouTuber like myself that is very not PC and says a very lot of controversial shit. It's one thing when you're a YouTuber, but see, that's the thing. I don't care about corporate sponsors and shit like that. I just do this for the love of it. So fuck it. But for this guy right here to be as big as he is, he could be in a lot of commercials. He could do a lot of commercials. He could do a lot of ads. You know what I'm saying? He could be he could definitely make more songs for like shows that sports related and stuff like that. But it's his unprofessionalism throughout the year. He has shown very bad professionalism throughout the years. So, of course, the corporations are not going to look at him. They're going to look at a Kendrick Lamar. Because Kendrick Lamar doesn't have these outbursts. He stays offline. He's very quiet. He's to himself. He doesn't do anything. He ain't at them Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? He ain't showing up to these parties. So come on, dog. Like, this man is totally unprofessional as a person, bro. So for anybody to sit up here and be like, he deserved to be up there. Of course, the corporations are not going to choose him. Of course, the corporations are not going to take him into consideration. Wayne has proven time and time again he is very unprofessional. I know a lot of people may feel like this is kind of like, but may feel like this is what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocritical. But the drug use, the drug talking, the drug usage, And it's not the marijuana. It's not the marijuana because look at Snoop. Snoop smoked marijuana all the time, and he's on every fucking commercial you see right now. But that's because Snoop is marketable. Now, when it comes to Lil Wayne, it's not about the marijuana. It's about the lean. It's about the codeine. It's about the pills. It's about all this stuff. They look at this man and they be like, this guy looks like he's strung out on drugs. And it kind of looks like he's strung out on drugs. I'm not going to lie to you. So not only that, you have to understand this is the Super Bowl. This ain't the BET Awards. This is not the NBA All-Star Game halftime show. This is the Super Bowl. This is white people. This is a white people. This is heavily sponsored. This is heavily. This has these have big name companies behind this. This is the Super Bowl. That's what you niggas don't understand, and y'all still bitching and moaning and complaining, talking about this shit. But you just don't see the bigger picture here. He cannot perform no more than 2 or 3 songs. The rest of his songs are just not there, bro. Get it through your fucking head. Stop being fucking stupid. Wake up. Y'all niggas still living off that 2008 to 2009, 2010, 2011 run. We not there no more. Lil Wayne is unprofessional. He is a risk. Because if they really wanted to put an artist out there, they would put Kanye out there. But you know what? Kanye's too much of a risk. Kanye would sell a Super Bowl. He would outperform a Super Bowl, and nobody would complain about it. But the problem is Kanye is too much of a risk. As much as I would love to see a Kanye halftime Super Bowl show, he's too much of a risk. And everybody talking about well, they wouldn't want to put him up there because Nicki got a fucking husband that's a child molester, bro. That's a registered sex offender. My bad. He's a registered sex offender. Nicki Minaj husband is a sex offender. Her daddy and her brother are sex offenders in jail. Come on, dog. Of course nobody's gonna go to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj blames everybody but her own self. She don't look in the mirror and see that the shit that she's standing around is wrong. And from what I heard, they've offered Drake the Super Bowl multiple times and he's turned it down. No, absolutely not. Kendrick Lamar deserves it. Lil Wayne does not. If Lil Wayne decided to be more professional, if Lil Wayne would stop messing with them drugs, if Lil Wayne would just sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up sometimes, then maybe Lil Wayne would have had a shot. You can speak it into existence all you want to. You still have to show them in more ways than one. You can't just show them with music. Obviously, you have the discography, yes. But you have to understand this is a corporate event. This is not the NBA All-Star Game halftime show. This is not the BET Awards. This is not the Soul Train Awards. This is not the Source Awards or the what's the Double XL Awards. This is not those award shows. These are not these B-list award shows. This is the Super Bowl. You're performing on the biggest fucking stage. Everybody is watching. This is the biggest sports spectacle in the world. Heavy sponsorships. A lot of companies are behind this. The NFL is not taking a risk on anybody. Kendrick Lamar was the right guy. All y'all Lil Wayne fans need to shut the fuck up. I keep telling y'all Lil Wayne fans, y'all have second grade reading levels. All y'all are slow because all y'all are on drugs. Y'all just don't see the bigger picture because you're just like your boy. You want to be on the fucking drugs all the fucking time. Fucking bastards. That's why your boy ain't on the Super Bowl. Ha ha. Ha ha. Go cry in the corner, little bitch. Ha ha. Crying on camera and shit. I should have got it, but I'm disappointed because I could have got it. Win. Go cry in the corner, little bitch. The fuck up, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And Birdman, sit your goofy ass down.
I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Another reason why he's overrated is that when he genre switched, everybody else ate it up. I was one of the few people that didn't like when he genre switched at all. And another reason is, outside of his Carter series, what other good albums are there? His mixtapes were solid as hell, but his albums, apart from the Carters, were they that good? I wouldn't argue, especially not the I Am Not a Human Being series. I didn't really like it that much. You know what I'm saying? I hated Rebirth too. I thought it was whack. But anyway.
Rebirth is
Lil Wayne, like, he's not the number one rapper overall, and he's
whoever gave Lil Wayne the idea to do that Rebirth album, you need to go to hell. Whoever just sat there and said, you know what, Lil Wayne, you should make a rock album. To that person, I wish the worst for you. I hope the worst for you. I really do. I really do. I wish the worst for you.
He's not even the best out of his own coast, but we'll get to that. Anyways, fifth, underrated. I feel like this brother, in comparison to Lil Wayne, I think this brother should be the greatest rapper to come out of the South. But I feel like only Southern rap listeners, including Southern rappers in that conversation, only herald him as such, because this brother is where they get their swag from. I believe that Scarface should be heralded as one of the greatest rappers of all time, top 10 dead or alive.
He is. I don't know if you realize, Maverick, but every down south list, he's on that top 5. Nobody takes him out the top 5. When they talk about Southern rappers, he's never out the top 5. It's just that they put Andre 3000 over him a lot, and that's what makes me mad a lot. Because it's like Andre 3000 is nice, but he ain't. Fuck out of here. He don't touch the. It's layers to this rap shit, and Scarface can touch a lot of layers. Now I will say, from an artist perspective, Andre can do a little more because he can do the melodies and all that. Scarface can't hit the melodies. He can't. It wouldn't feel right. But Scarface most definitely on like just rapping. On rapping, like the layers of rapping, we're talking about storytelling. We're talking about lyricism. We're talking about thought provoking. Transitioning and moving forward type of beat rap songs. If we talking about that, he can he can do a lot. You know what I'm saying? He could rap on them boom bap rap, New York, Knife Wonder, DJ Premier beats. He definitely can do that. You give him a mic, he can give you a great lyricism, but it is what it is though. But he's definitely always going to be in the top 5. When they talk about Southern artists, they always put him in the top 5. If they don't put him in the top 5, your list's not valid. I'm sorry, it's just not. Like, I understand some people don't know about Scarface and some people don't want to listen to him. It's fine. I understand. He's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? He may come off as boring to you. You may want to turn up to the Futures and the Lil Waynes and all that shit. But Scarface should always be top 5.
But I feel like only people from the South will give him his flowers. The only person on the East Coast that has given him his flowers were Jay-Z, and I think Nas might have mentioned him a few times.
Ice Cube gave him his flowers.
But yeah, I don't hear anybody on the Midwest giving him flowers, and I don't like. And I think
Kanye gave him his flowers.
Snoop Dogg might have given him his flowers on the West.
Ice Cube gave him his flowers on the West.
side, but that's completely it. Like, there aren't too many modern rappers nowadays that are willing to give credit to Scarface either. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for a decent amount of time, like, he's had one of the best runs for a longevity grown man rap artist. Like, for real. Like, and his group, the Ghetto Boys, is one of the better groups to come out of the South, in my opinion. Rest in peace, Bush.
I'm gonna say this, and this may be controversial. I don't really care. But his Deeply Rooted album is way better than the Pimp a Butterfly. Don't shoot me. They put their album out the same year. I've listened to Deeply Rooted, and I've listened to Pimp a Butterfly. To Pimp a Butterfly has no replay value. Scarface's Deeply Rooted actually has some replay value. Not a lot, but it does have some replay value. Not a lot. I literally will go back there for 3 songs. But his whole album, the album is good, but I really just go back for 3 songs. The whole album is good. The message that he was trying to portray, he did a way better job than Kendrick did. Because Kendrick was trying to do that black wokey woke shit, but Scarface did it better. Listen to Deeply Rooted, I guarantee you. But I know y'all Kendrick fans. I know how y'all be. So it is what it is. To Pimp a Butterfly has always been overrated in my personal opinion. But I digress. If it don't got replay value, it's kind of overrated.
With Bill, by the way. Come on, man. Mind Playing Tricks on Me is a classic, man. And then, like, Scar by himself, you know, everything from The Diary to My Homies, Part 1 and Part 2, to The Fix, which is my favorite album, to Emeritus, to Made. You know what I'm saying? All great projects. Deeply Rooted was solid. You know what I'm saying? Which was the last album he put out, man. You got to give Scarface his flowers, man. For real. Like, he's the greatest Southern rapper of all time, in my opinion. Especially when he puts out classics like I've Seen a Man Die and Mr. Scarface is Back, which is a part 2 to that. Smile with him and Tupac, bro. His relationship with Tupac alone should grant him some argument, man. He had a great relationship with Tupac. Oh yeah, I can't forget about this underrated banger he put out. He said some, man, I met this chick so fine, so bad she made me sick sometimes. I just had to fuck this bitch one time. I met her in the gallery shopping, buying gifts for she got it, she dating, still trying to second anniversary, and I'm congratulating that. But man, she got an ass so fat you couldn't pump her with Shakur hands. It seems to me she had the whole world in her pants. You know what I'm saying? And then he had Devin the Dude on the hook talking about, you must be used to all the finer things, infatuated by what money brings. It seems to me these hoes will never change, so always left this for us to exchange. But yeah, let me stop rapping, man. Scarface, you definitely a GOAT, for real. Coming up to Fairly Rated, this is an opinion I actually agree with a lot of you with. I thought that, hands down, that Tony Yayo is one of the worst rappers to ever do it. He is straight doo-doo, like. The only song I have of him downloaded is So Seductive, and that's with him and 50 on it. I don't have no other songs with him on it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never listened to it. I can't name you a Tony Yayo song, a Tony Yayo bar, a Tony Yayo song. I couldn't tell you anything. But I will say this though. This nigga need to start his own podcast. For real. This nigga need to start his own podcast. I think he's better off as a podcaster than a rapper, bro. Like for real, get the rapping shit up. We ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit. But podcast, most definitely. The stories of him and 50 throughout the years is crazy.
I do admire Yayo's passion for being one of 50's close homies and all that. I do admire that about him. You know what I'm saying? I commend him for his loyalty. But musically, you just don't do it by yourself. Like, you need 50's help every time, my brother. I'm sorry. And you're still the worst member of G Unit, man. Like, Lloyd and Young Buck wrap circles around you. And don't even get me started on Game and 50. Those are two different, all other different animals, man. But yeah, man. Yayo, you're not that guy, bro. You're not that guy. So Seductive is still a banger, though. Anyways, overrated. Fourth overrated. It's gonna hurt a lot of you 90s R&B heads so much, but if you had to ask me who I think the most overrated 90s, one of the most overrated 90s boy bands is of all time, Boyz II Men would definitely be my answer. The reason why? I think around that time there were better boy bands to come out that I think were sonically more appealing to me.
They were never overrated. It's just they had a cleaner appeal. They were not overrated. I can't agree with that. As much shit as I talk about them, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like these niggas ain't drop bangers, bro. These niggas did drop bangers. I'm just saying they just don't fuck with Jodeci. I'm not saying that this is a terrible group. I'm just saying they don't fuck with Jodeci on any given level, bro. Boyz II Men is top tier as far as 90s go. The 90s, Boyz II Men is top tier. They just not fucking with Jodeci, okay? Jodeci, and then it's Boyz II Men. Nah, it's a toss up between Boyz II Men and Dru Hill, but I give it to Boyz II Men. I give it to Boyz II Men. I give it to Boyz II Men over Dru Hill, but but the other '90s groups, chief, they don't got as many bangers as Boyz II Men. The only group that can really go toe to toe with Boyz II Men is Jodeci. That's the only group that can go toe to toe with them. And like I said, I still stand on it. Jodeci will wash these niggas. It ain't even up for debate. These niggas going up against Jodeci, they songs don't hit, bro. They don't have a song that can compete with Forever My Lady. They don't have a song that can compete with that. I'm telling you right now, Boyz II Men do not have a song that can compete with Forever My Lady. I guarantee you they don't.
Saying Boyz II Men is bad, but like for them to be the number one black 90s boy band group, whereas so many other bands have a stronger argument, and then there were some up and coming bands who were ascending that had the potential to surpass them that were sonically superior to them as well. Like, I think Jodeci has a strong argument for being the best 90s black boy band group. I think H-Town has a good argument. You know what I'm saying? I think
H-Town was good, but nah. H-Town would probably be like fourth place. H-Town would be fourth place. They definitely had some hits though. They definitely had some songs though for that. They definitely had some songs to get it, to get it into. But they right behind Dru Hill though. They right behind Dru Hill. Dru Hill had the ladies going crazy, bro.
Dru Hill has a great argument. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those three groups for me are sonically superior. You know what I mean? Hell, Quiet as Kept, man. If they would have stayed together, I think Soul For Real could have definitely, at least tried to match them if they would have stayed together and stayed consistent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, I'm not gonna knock Boyz II Men. I mean, they're definitely they're still a good group. They're just not that great. You know what I'm saying? Coming at 4 for underrated, I say Tevin Campbell has one of the most underrated careers as a 90s R&B singer of all time.
Tevin Campbell had to deal with a lot of shit. That's really why his career didn't pan out. He had to deal with a lot of shit. The gay rumors, which he later confirmed were true. Hey, man, live in your truth, brother. Live in your truth. However you coming. Hey, it's 2024. We ain't judging. Come however you want to come. Pause. No Diddy. Just don't be at them Diddy parties. That's all I ask, Tevin Campbell. Hopefully you wasn't at them Diddy parties. That's all I ask, bro. Don't be messing with the baby oil and the booty sweat, bro. But, this brother right here, from what everybody says, this nigga would wash a lot of... if his career... If he didn't have to deal with the bullshit that he didn't have to deal with throughout his career, he would have washed so many singers, bro. So many singers. I even go as far as say he probably would have washed R. Kelly, bro. Yeah, most definitely would have washed R. Kelly. He would have washed R. Kelly. Because this nigga voice was on a whole different level. But I will say this, though. R. Kelly changed the sound of the 90s, bro. The sound of the 90s was still pretty, like, New Edition-ish. Like, it was still New Edition-ish. And then when R. Kelly came in, the sound sort of, like, shifted a little bit. Jodeci sound came in, and they started to kind of shift it for the bands. But like for the solo artists, R. Kelly low-key changed the sound of the entire way you're supposed to sing a song in general. But this nigga Tevin Campbell, if you would have gave him the chance to adjust to what R. Kelly was doing, he would have washed R. Kelly, hands down. I'm not even going to deny that. Tevin Campbell would wash so many fucking artists if he did not have to go through the bullshit that he had to go throughout his entire career, bro. Shout out to Tevin Campbell, though, bro.
Time. Like, dog, this dude shattered freaking mountains with that. Can we talk? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Sorry if I can't sing right, but dude, like, you gotta give it up to him, bro. You gotta give it up to him. He's had, like, he's not a one-hit wonder like most people would think you believe. Like, did y'all forget about I'm Ready? You know, the video where he's singing in the...
This nigga was never a one-hit wonder. Where you get that from, sir? This nigga was never a one-hit wonder.
Snow to his girl. Come on, man. I'm ready to love. You know what I'm saying? Come on. How about come back to the world, come back to the world, baby, back to my world. How about his covers of Strawberry Letter 22, which he says Strawberry Letter 23. Come on, man. And how he rapped at the end. You know what I'm saying? And how about that one joint where he how about that one cover of Stevie Wonder's Knocks Me Off My Feet? I thought that he did pretty good on that. But what a lot of y'all seem to forget is he voiced one of the most iconic characters in Disney history in a hood classic, a Goofy movie. He voiced Powerline, and he dropped.
Nobody forgets that. Nobody's forgot that. There's Powerline T-shirts being sold at Target. They sell Powerline T-shirts at Target and Walmart, bro. Ain't nobody forgot about that.
Two of the most memorable, amazing bops from that movie. Stand out, yeah. Even if I gotta shout out loud, so mine is the only face you see. Gonna stand out, yeah. Shoot, and not to forget, Eye to Eye, bro. Eye to Eye is that jam, bro. If we listen to each other's heart, we'll find we're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever we seeing it eye to eye. Come on, y'all. Don't knock Tevin, man. He had, like, in the 90s, he had an amazing run. I just wish he would have just crossed over to the 2000s fairly well, but he had some ish going on in his personal life, but we're not gonna get into that. Fairly rated. This is gonna shock some of y'all. But I personally believe that after further review, Britney Spears is one of the better singers we've had in our generation, hands down. She's definitely, like, up there. Like, 2 of her records went diamond. Baby.
She cool, but, like, said the best, nigga. She was an Aaliyah clone. She was a Aaliyah Brandy clone. She was the white version of them. Of course, she's going to out. She's what Eminem was, bro. What Eminem is in the rap game right now, she was that in the R&B game. Then she went completely pop. Bruh, they literally made the white, y'all don't understand, bro. They colonized 90s R&B in the 2000s. That's why the music was so good, because they got all the R&B singers to write all the songs. All the writers and the producers that was making them R&B hits in the 90s, they got them. They said, here, we're going to give you a bigger bag, but we want you to do it for these white people. All right, niggers, get to it. All right, niggers. Come on, get to it. We got the money. You got the money? Give us the hits. Come on. We got to make Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera pop stars. All right? We got to do it. That's why they was hitting so hard in the 2000s. So, come on, dog. Like, you said she the best. Don't get me wrong. Britney Spears is talented as fuck, but the best?
One more time, and I think the one with what was it, Toxic on there? Did that go diamond? Hold on, I gotta check that. Let me fact check myself real quick, because I know she has 2 diamond albums, and, like, you just don't go diamond on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, your shit has to legitimately be good for you to be diamond, for you to get diamond 2 times. Yeah, Baby One More Time is actually 14 times platinum. Wow, which is diamond. Let me see. Okay, Oops, I Did It Again. Okay. Yup, Oops, I Did It Again is diamond. Yup. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. I got lost in the game. But no. The reason why I say that is, well, the reason why I say Britney Spears is definitely up there with some of the GOATs is that not only because she went diamond 2 times, it's mainly because, like, I feel like people trash her voice because of how she sounds when she's trying to make pop music. But when you actually listen to some of her deep cuts, like Bottom of My Broken Heart, She actually does, and like other songs like I'm Not a Girl But Not Yet a Woman and other meaningful tracks that's on that level, I feel like she demonstrates a bit more of a range and vocal prowess on songs like that. I feel like people get too caught up with her image and her shaving her head and her allegedly cheating on Justin Timberlake with K-Fed and all that, and then like, you know, a whole bunch of other ish, you know what I'm saying, with her father and her conservatorship. We get caught up too much in the public image to actually look and realize that this girl had heck of talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, Madonna came into the game, guns blazing, and ramp hop for white females for a while, and then this PYT over here comes through 98, 99, out swinging, hitting it out the ballpark, man. Yeah, man, I gotta give Britney Spears a flower, man. She definitely up there. She definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? You don't go diamond 2 times on accident. I'm just saying. You don't go diamond 2 times on accident. Anyways, third for overrated. Oh boy. They're on this list for the same reasons I put Boyz II Men on here. Because for the life of me, I could never get into the Backstreet Boys. I never really understood their appeal. Like, sonically, for me, they seem like they're a little all over the place for me. Like, it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? At least Boyz II Men has a flavor of identity, but I think there's still better groups than Backstreet Boys for the time that they came out. There were still better groups. I already ran down the list. I'm not going to run it down even further, okay? Like, I even think NSYNC is better than these guys. And I don't even rock with NSYNC like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I will give them this, though. If you had to choose, if you had to put a gun in my head and make you choose between the Backstreet Boys and One Direction, I'll probably choose Backstreet Boys every time, because despite me not liking Backstreet Boys, like, you could never get me to rock with One Direction at all. Yeah, man, like, these guys, they're like the white version of Boyz II Men dang. You know what I mean? Tell me why, damn it! But I just never really get the appeal. You know what I mean? Like, they have too much to like I said, they were better boy band groups out. And in my opinion, and this is going into my next underrated pick, this next band I think is better than the Backstreet Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, coming straight out of my hometown, well, not hometown, I'm sorry, my home state of Minnesota, from the state capital that is St. Paul, ladies and gentlemen, Mid Condition. Mid Condition has one of the most slept on runs as a group of all time. Dude, they dropped hit.
I'm trying to think of the songs that they put out. It has to come back to me. See, I don't know. What's the songs that they put out? Did they put out the Pretty Brown Eyes song? Hold on. I can look over here. Hold on. Mint Condition. Let me. Yep, they sure did. Pretty Brown Eyes. You know, I see, yeah. Okay, so they did do that. They also had the other song. You send me swinging. Oh, you send me swinging. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with You Send Me Swinging more than Breaking My Heart. I used to fuck with Breaking My Heart heavy, but I ain't that heartbroken. I ain't that heartbroken of a person.
After hit from Quit Breaking My Heart, Breaking My Heart, yeah, Breaking My Heart, Breaking My Heart. Come on, man. And then, like, I put this because this is my favorite album from them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really love From the Men Factory. Like, dog. There's other hits, too, that with or without this album that are fire. Like, you know, what kind of man would I be? Come on, man. Someone to love? Girl, if it's love you see, I'll be the one to give you the love you need. Just take my hand and I'll lead the way. If you need someone to love. Come on, man. But yeah, what else is there? I even like you know what's my all-time favorite hit from Mint Condition? You send me swinging, oh you send me swinging. Just I was thinking about you and all the things that we could do. Together is fine. If only you could see how deep your love is, how sweet your love is to me. Certainly, no other way to say just how I feel for you. Swinging. Come on, man. They had the grooves, bro. And like, bro, let's not forget the legend. They made this joint on the same album as You Send Me Swinging, but it made it on the TikTok. You sway me. Come on, man. And then, like, even past the crying, they're still good. Like, you remember that song where they're like, it's nice to meet you. Girl, I like your features. Maybe soon I could treat you to somewhere quiet, no people. Or maybe get to know you over a chai or a mocha. Anything's alright. So you're standing in line. Baby, you caught my eye. Come on, man. You can't say that one heat. You can't say that 7-hour one heat, man. Low key, I'm beginning to theorize that I could have been created off of some of these songs that the Mint Factory made, man. Hey, come on, man. Give Mint Condition the flowers they deserve, man. They're one of the hardest R&B groups to do it for the 90s, man. Shout out Mint Condition. My home state. Represent. All right, going into fairly rated. This is gonna make some of y'all mad, but I think Aaliyah is one of the greatest singing acts of all time as well. I think she up there with the Ghost as well. I mean, aside from the fact that she's well, lady, so fine, you sway me.
She was definitely a top tier. She was definitely top tier for sure. She was definitely top tier. If that plane accident never happened, Beyonce is probably never reaching the status that she gonna reach, because Aaliyah will always be in her way, and I don't think she can surpass Aaliyah at all. Rihanna would definitely be an Aaliyah clone for sure. So Rihanna wouldn't reach the status that she would reach even with the help of Jay-Z. I don't think people understood how the trajectory of Aaliyah was on. She was doing movies. She had fashion deals and stuff like that. Like, she was gonna do what Rihanna doing right now with the Fenty shit. What Rihanna doing with the Fenty shit, Aaliyah would have did in the early 2000s and probably would still be doing it better. But will I say she top tier like that? No, she's perfectly placed. No, she's perfectly placed where she's at. Sadly, we didn't get enough of it. If we got a lot more, I'm pretty sure she would be on a whole different stratosphere. She'd be in legend status by now. But it is what it is.
Anyway, let me stop. But yeah, man, despite the fact that she's so fine, I don't think she ever put out a terrible album. You know what I'm saying? And the trajectory that she was on, I feel like she would have
But to be fair, it's only 3 albums. So it's just like the Biggie argument. It's literally just like the Biggie argument. Like, yeah, he got 2 great albums, but it's only 2. It's limited, very limited in quality. Very limited in quality.
Definitely put herself as closest to the Mount Rushmore, probably even breaking the Mount Rushmore if she would have stayed alive and made more music. You know what I'm saying? Like, she came out swinging with that AJ number joint, despite a 69 fraud producing and co-writing the album, but we're not gonna talk about that. Then we got One in a Million, you know what I'm saying, which a lot of people think is her best album. I personally disagree, because I think her 3rd album has no skips, and it's her best work as far as the stuff that was released during her lifespan. You know what I'm saying? The trajectory she was on, and then her dress and how she dressed, is definitely a staple for the 90s and early 2000s, or how it girls dressed, man. Like, you couldn't say Aaliyah did not have GOAT level trajectory. You know what I'm saying? And she was well on her way. And to be honest, I think she was there when she put out that 3rd album. She was there. She didn't completely break through the mold, but she was literally right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hashtag justice for Aaliyah. But yeah, man. Like, and those of you saying I'm overrating her because she died, that's further from the truth, because you can't say that she's put out a trash project. A lot of your favorite artists that have longevity, a lot of them put out trash, man. A lot of them put out trash, and y'all still soak it up because that's your favorite singer, man. If you want to use Death bias against me, I'm going to use your favorite singer bias against you, because not every album your favorite singer puts out strikes gold.
Hey, as long as I say it like this, as long as you can hit 5 good albums in your career, 5. Not 2, not 3, but 5. If you can hit 5 good albums out your entire career, even if you put out multiple albums, like if you hit 10, you gotta at least have 5 that's good. If you got over 5 that's good, you GOAT status. You Hall of Fame. Your shit up in the rafters. But I feel like if you get 5, you good. But I don't know. When it comes to Aaliyah, like I said, we didn't get to see enough of her. She's just like the Biggie effect. It's just like the Biggie effect. I can't really give her top tier status, only because there's not a lot on the plate. There's not a lot to consume on the plate. Okay, it's enough. 3 albums is enough, but not enough to consume, especially when you consider the fact of who's still here, who's still in the game. You know what I'm saying? You still got Mary, you still got Beyonce, you still got I'm trying to think who else. Still got Alicia Keys. It's still a lot. It's still a lot of people out here that's doing it, and they've hit their plateau. Beyonce definitely has 5 albums that hit. Could definitely say she has 5 albums that are good. Mary J. Blige for sure got 5 albums. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey really is in the stratosphere of her own at this point, which is why she don't make music no more. I don't blame her. Shit, she in the stratosphere of her own. What the fuck else she got to prove? She been top tier. Like I said, if you can hit 5, that's good enough to hang your jersey in the rafters. But Aaliyah don't have that. So top tier for sure, but not on the top tier level that you're thinking of.
And speaking on Aaliyah's discography, the only things that are potentially bad is the stuff that came out posthumously. Anyway, let's keep it going. R.I.P. to the Queen Aaliyah. Going to second overrated, and I'm about to piss a lot of y'all off. I know I'm about to piss a lot of y'all off, and I don't care. But I think Kendrick Lamar is one of the most overrated rappers of all time.
Damn.
Hear me out. My issue with Kendrick is that he takes forever to put out an album. He takes forever. Number 1. Number 2, his fans, because they're so deprived of him, will overrate the status and the stature and the acclaim of said albums to the rest of the hip hop community. To the point where, it's almost unbearable.
That is true. That is very fucking true. Because he rarely puts anything out, they push his shit to the moon. I still say it. To Pimp a Butterfly is overrated, bruh. It has no replay value. Don't get me wrong. The only what song am I going back to besides "We Gon' Be Alright"? We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. What you want? You a house? You a car? Come on, dog. I mean, probably institutionalized and these walls, but outside of those 3 songs alone, I'm not going back to this album, bro. For what? I'm not going back to this album, bro. This album has no replay value. And I still don't get how people say this album is better than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy for best album of the past decade. For the 2010s, y'all said To Pimp a Butterfly is the best album. I'm like, nigga, where's the replay value at? Can you even rap the verse of any of the songs not named? We gonna be it, not any of the songs that didn't make the radio. So, alright, King Kunta and I. Those are the only 3 songs that hit the radio. These Walls, they tried to make it a radio hit, it didn't work. So, but we'll include that one too. So These Walls, we'll put that one on there too. So you gotta exclude those 4 songs. Can you rap the lyrics of every other song on that Kendrick Lamar album? I bet you can't. I bet you can. Because y'all don't even go back and replay. Y'all just called it a classic and dick rided it. Nah, Chief, nah. When we talking about To Pimp a Butterfly, I'm never gonna put it over My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Kanye put his fucking foot into that album. And that is arguably his best produced album. You tell me what song on To Pimp a Butterfly is fucking with Devil in a New Dress. You tell me what song on To Pimp a Butterfly is fucking with Monster. You tell me what song on there is fucking with damn. I'm trying to think. What's the song I'm thinking of? It's in my head. I can't think of the name. Runaway. You tell me what song on that album is fucking with All of the Lights. To Pimp a Butterfly is overrated as fuck. It is, bro. It's overrated. It's not even fucking with Good Kid, Mad City, bro. Good Kid, Mad City is light years ahead of To Pimp a Butterfly. To Pimp a Butterfly has no replay value. Good Kid, Mad City does. If you want to talk about Good Kid, Mad City, I'm here for it. I understand the concept of it. I understand the concept of it. I've broken it down on my own, listening to it multiple times. It has hella replay value to it. The same thing can be said for Damn. Damn has a lot of replay value to it. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, not that much replay value, but they do got some songs in there that I do like to go back to. To Pimp a Butterfly, there's only one song I'm going back there for. We gonna be alright. And I don't even want to listen to that fucking song because y'all played that shit the fuck out. Jesus Christ. I listen. I'm a big fan of Kendrick. I like Kendrick music. I really do. But To Pimp a Butterfly is overrated, bro. It is.
Like, you Kendrick stans are the reason why Billboard put him as the second greatest rap artist of all time. I don't even think he's near the top 10. He's top 15 at best. Maybe even top 20, but not top 10.
You can't put him in no top. You can't put him in no. Nah. Top 10, I can probably give you that. He just outside of the top 10 in my personal opinion. But if you do put him in there, he's number 10 or number 9 at best. Outside, and it depends on who's on that list. To say he top 2, which I'm pretty sure y'all put him behind Jay-Z, because Jay-Z is always going to be number 1 for some odd reason. To say he's top 2, that's a big fucking reach. To say he's better than Tupac, that's a big fucking reach. To say he's better than Nas is a big fucking reach. Shit, to say he's better than Eminem is a big fucking reach. You put him over some people who are solidified and have way more to their discography than he does. Y'all really overrate that To Pimp a Butterfly album. Y'all really do.
How many rap heavyweights that are in that have an argument for top 10, bro? And think about it. Look at his discography, man. Outside of To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City, what other albums in Kendrick's catalog are like GOAT level? You know what I'm saying? Damn was alright. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't trash, but it wasn't that good.
Damn got replay value though. You can go back and listen to Damn. I have no problem going back and listening to Damn. I fucks with Damn more than I fuck with To Pimp a Butterfly. If I had to rank Kendrick albums, To Pimp a Butterfly be at the bottom. It would definitely be at the bottom. It has no replay value.
Mr. Morale and Big Steppers was below average in my opinion. Section 80 was decent. You know what I'm saying? I prefer his mixtape Overly Dedicated in my opinion. But all because To Pimp a Butterfly went on the Grammys, all of a sudden he instantly becomes the greatest rapper of all time. I disagree. I mean, shout out for him landing the Super Bowl, but I really hope that the songs that he chooses to do will actually get the crowd moving. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, I mean, granted he's winning the battle against Drake and all that, but let's be real, dog. A lot of you Kendrick fans think that Not Like Us is the greatest diss track of all time. What the hell are y'all smoking? So, Not Like Us is better than Hit 'Em Up. Not Like Us is better than Ether. Not Like Us is better than No Vaseline. Come on, man.
It's right there with Ether. It's right there with Ether. That's what I will say. It's right there with Ether. Because I say Mether Grams is more up there with Ether, but I put Not Like Us up there more because that became like a hit. That's the thing, though. It became like a hit. It became a number one hit, and it's breaking all type of records. So you got to put it up there. It's got to be in the top 5 for sure. It's definitely got to be in the top 5 of diss records of all time. Come on, you called this man a pedophile and had the whole world dancing to it, bruh. And then it stayed number 1 for like what, 3 to 4 weeks. Bounced down. He do the pop out. The shit go right back up. Then it go back down. Then he dropped the music video, and then the shit stays up for like what, 6 weeks? Hell no, bro. Yeah, we gotta say, yeah, this top 5. That's top 5 diss track.
Come on, man. Stop it, dog. Hit him up. Damn near destroyed Biggie and Bad Boy and the rest of them, bro. Especially with the infamous line of of him effing Biggie's wife, and then like freaking Ether almost destroyed Jay-Z's career. You know what I'm saying?
It did, but Beyonce had too much collateral behind it. Beyonce's name just had too much collateral, so Jay-Z got his credit right. That's all I'll say. He got his credit right, as we will say, because Beyonce is some good collateral. That's all I'm gonna say. Beyonce is some good collateral to keep your career intact. That's all I will say.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z couldn't even respond properly after Ether, bro. Like, Blueprint 2 and Super Ugly were both misses, bro. I'm sorry. And No Vaseline, NWA heard that track and didn't even respond because they knew they lost. Drake keeps responding to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you just be dissing artists and all that just so you can just get crowd and to make up for the fact that you don't even be spending enough time in the studio to put out consistent product, man. Remember, Miss 'Em Around the Big Steppers fell off the Billboard after only a couple of days. Come on, man. Stop overrating this guy. And there's no way he can be in a West Coast Mount Rushmore. There's hardly no way. You know what I'm saying? The West Coast is way too freaking loaded.
No, he can be in the Mount Rushmore. He can definitely be in the Mount Rushmore. Kendrick earned his spot. Kendrick definitely earned his spot. And it's not just for the music, it's what he means to that community. He means a lot to the West Coast, so you have to give him his flowers in that regards. It's not just the fact that he has to be on that Mount Rushmore. He has to, because he means a lot to that side of the map in a big way. The shit he do behind the scenes that nobody really talk about except people that's close to him. Yeah, he definitely earned his spot as far as top MCs on the Mount Rushmore of the West Coast. He's definitely on there. It's Kendrick, it's Snoop. Then the other two is like a toss up because you could put Dr. Dre, Eazy-E there, or you could put no, you gotta put Tupac on there for sure. Yeah, Tupac gotta definitely be on there. Even though he's not from the West Coast, they claimed him. So the West Coast just claimed that nigga. So it is what it is. So it's Pac, Kendrick, Snoop, and then that last one is up for grabs.
So for you Kendrick fans to say he's the GOAT, stop it. Just stop it. For real. Underrated. I think Tyrese has one of the most underrated, most slept on R&B careers ever. You know what I'm saying?
Maverick, I don't think you heard that Black Tie album, sir. I don't think you heard that Black Tie album. I think you need a refresher of that Black Tie album, sir. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play that Black Tie for y'all real quick. Cause I'll think nah, I don't agree with this at all. Let me see. Is this the song right here? I don't know the name of the song. I don't really remember. I listened to this shit one time in that Amir stream, in Amir stream one time. I was offended by what I heard.
Girl, go and drop that shit for the homie Black Tie.
Drop, drop, get low with it. Drop, drop, get low. Drop, drop.
I hope this is it, because I'm not listening to this whole album.
Drop, drop, get low with it. Drop, drop, get low. Drop, drop, get low with it. I wanna see you shake that ass. Look at daddy's little girl dancing on the pole. Look at daddy's little girl, 25 years old. I like them when they nice and grown. They make me moan. They love getting freaky when daddy's not home. She ain't afraid to get freaky in the parking lot. She goes straight to the head. She don't talk a lot. Scorpios are the freakiest hoes. They be walking around mad cause they gotta wear clothes. Nope, nope.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Is this it?
It's been a miracle for what you've done. Please stay right by my side. To get me one, the righteous way to go. Little one would know or believe if I told you so. You're second to none.
The question is, what do I know about love? They ask me all the time, do I know about love? Naturally I say yes, but I don't know shit. Cause if I did, I wouldn't be in and out of relationship. Why do I get caught up in eye candy? A few days I pound shit.
Black tie. It's time to show them the other side. You motherfuckers ain't ready.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words were never heard. It won't work, so throw dirt on the nigga and watch me brush my shoulders off. I ain't soft for loss, I'm CEO the boss. Think about it, he done went from this and that. Back name trying to rap.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Yeah, I'm not finna sit up here and listen to the Black Tie. I think I just fucked my music algorithm up too. Fuck, I just fucked my music algorithm up by putting this Black Tie. I don't want to hear this shit, but look, definitely not giving no Black Tie. Nah. I'm not giving Black Tie. Nah. Y'all can miss me with Black Tie.
And I say this because a lot of y'all recognize him from his acting. I mean, he's a great actor, so I don't even blame you there. His characters, Jodie Summers and Roman Pierce, are his most iconic characters. Blah blah blah. He also was in the Transformers movies with Shia LaBeouf. Man, he was one of them soldiers. Left cheek. Anyway, let me stop. But a lot of you guys remember him for his memes. What more do you want from me? And congratulations. Oh, a lot of y'all just remember him for him crying a lot, man. And I mean, Ty do it to himself, but a lot of y'all don't even understand how dope of an R&B artist he was. Come on. Sweet lady, won't you be mine? Sweet love for all the time.
Yeah, see, that album is fine. I fucks with that album. I like that album. The one with Sweet Lady on. Sweet Lady, would you be? Yeah, I fuck with that album. But second album, alright, cool. That had the Baby Boy track on there. The third album, alright, cool. Had a couple of bangers on there. But outside of that, you get to the Black Tie, it goes all downhill from there. Y'all can miss me with that.
Just call and receive me. Come on, man. How you gonna up and leave me now? How you gonna act like that? Come on. The joint did with the
What more do you want from me?
I know sometimes it might get crazy. I'll always be here for you, lady. Baby, I'm just trying to change the game. So let me work my thing. Let me do my thing. You just a baby boy. You not the real McCoy. I be running the streets. You going crazy. What about your baby? Right, baby. Come on. And then come on, man. Who could forget my absolute favorite of his like, I was excited cause I was falling in love with you. And now that I've fallen, what am I gonna do? Come on, man. Tyrese goes crazy. Tyrese goes ham. And need I mention, he's also kind of a cheat code if you have him on the hook. Keith Murray had him on the hook of "Can't Nobody Do It Better," made the song 10 times better. That's why you're loving me, 'cause can't nobody do it better. That's why you're loving me, 'cause can't nobody do it better. Can't nobody. Come on, man. And then, come on, who could ever forget his hit with you? Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, 'cause I really need you in my life. Come on, man. Fire. Give Tyrese his flowers, man. A lot of y'all remember for the movies and the memes, but let's not forget about this brother's music. Come on, man. Number 2, this is a popular opinion I agree with. Because in my humble opinion, I think, hands down, no debate, that Tupac is the greatest rapper to ever live.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's there, baby. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
The greatest rapper of all times, bro. Without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. Do I even got to explain? It's Tupac. 50 Cent says he's our Elvis for a reason, bro. People are still saying that he's not dead and that he's hiding in Cuba. We don't want to accept that at the fact that he's dead. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, dog, his discography speaks by itself. You know what I'm saying? And he still even has a lot of unreleased material that didn't even make it on the albums. That's goes to show his work ethic will not be matched. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I go. Another reason, a whole bunch of artists from past and the present cite him as a reference. Number 3, nobody was rapping shirtless on stage until he started doing it. Number 4, hardly any black people was in the tattoos until he started showing his tattoos to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, he has 2 diamond records. You know what I'm saying? All Eyes on Me is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Number 6, he has the largest bank of posthumous albums out of all the rappers, bro. Because what is it? Donk Illuminati, Still I Rise, Are You Still Down, Until the End of Time, Pac's Life, Loyal to the Game, and Better Days. So that's about 6 albums after he died. 6. You know, some rappers only leave like 2 or 3, but he left like 6 albums behind. Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's also the most prolific. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that he had a futuristic pen about himself and how he would die. You know what I'm saying? It's like he knew he had a short amount of time to work. Tupac also did a lot in 5 years that most rappers won't do with 3. You know what I'm saying? And then think about it. In the midst of his beef with Biggie, he outsold Biggie by triple the amount of records, man. And dog, he's also the only rapper to go platinum while doing prison time, man. Like, come on, man. Me Against the World is one of the greatest albums ever. Like, Tupac released 4 of the greatest albums of all time, in my opinion. Well, arguably 5, because there's Tupacalypse Now, Strictly for My Niggas, Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, Donk Illuminati, The 7 Day Theory, and Are You Still Down. Those 6 right there solidify his status, man. Everything from cover to cover was just enjoyable, bro. You will find no rapper no realer than this dude, man. He was definitely the truth. He is definitely still the GOAT, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then think about it. After he died, a whole new generation of rappers, from Ja Rule to 50 Cent to even Kendrick Lamar. Even Kendrick Lamar gets influenced from Tupac. Even Eminem is influenced by Tupac, because he said, without Tupac, there is no Eminem. Anyway, coming in for number 1, Overrated. Funny, I put his biggest mentor in here, but now his time has come. Ladies and gentlemen, I also think Drake is a very overrated rapper too. Now, don't get me wrong, he makes great product. You know what I'm saying? Especially his first 3 albums being and a couple of his mixtapes like More Life, So Far Gone, and If You're Reading This Is Too Late. I love those 3 mixtapes. But his best albums are Thank Me Later, Take Care, and Nothing Was the Same. Those 6 projects alone, I'll give him great status, okay? But to say he's absolutely number 1, no, I don't agree with that whatsoever.
Nah, nobody is giving him the great status. Nobody gives him that. He lost that with the Quentin Miller shit. The Quentin Miller shit ruined his entire GOAT debate. He's the only one that talks about his numbers. Nobody else talks about DJ Academics, but nobody else talks about this nigga numbers besides him. He has to bring his numbers up to solidify himself. Then his fan base and DJ Academics try to run with that. But the entire hip hop community has decided he will never be a top tier artist just off ghostwriting. Okay? Because he had ghostwriters, he is disqualified completely from, as far as like GOAT debates. Like when Billboard do they top 100, I don't even think he make top 10. I ain't never seen Drake in the top 10 in my life. I've seen him in the top 15 or top 20, but I've never seen Drake in the top 10. When they do those dumbass ranking lists, whether it's Apple Music, Spotify, Billboard, it don't matter. Nobody puts this nigga in the top 10. He's disqualified completely. You have ghostwriters, sir. You didn't write them hits. It's just sad. It's just sad, bro. Sad.
And like to say that he's a more prolific artist than Michael Jackson rubs me the wrong way. Because like I don't care how much streaming numbers you will do, you will never surpass Mike. You'll never surpass Mike. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much you sell out arenas, you will not surpass Mike. I'm sorry, bro. Especially with trash ass projects like Views coming through your radio waves, man. Views was ass. I'm sorry, it was ass. I did not like Views. Scorpion was very mid at best. You know what I'm saying? Scorpion was mid at best. And then I didn't like Certified Lover Boy or honestly Nevermind that much. They're both overrated in my opinion. I did enjoy For All the Dogs, however. For All the Dogs was decent. You know what I'm saying? But apart from that, Drake is clearly past his prime. He's clearly past his prime, man. Like he's barely even relevant after what Kendrick did to him. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of the fact, Drake has a wider audience. You know what I'm saying? Globally than Kendrick does at this point. It's just that Kendrick fans are more louder than Drake fans. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving forward, I think the most underrated R&B male singer of all time is none other than Mr. Lumpkin himself, Ginuwine. I think Ginuwine has. We all talk about Jay-Z's run from 96 to 03, but there was somebody else who had a great run from 1996 to 2003. And Ginuwine is that guy. I'm telling you, he was one of them ones. Dog, none of his albums didn't really miss from that period, bro. Like, everything was quality. The Bachelor is a classic. 100% is arguably his best album. And I say arguably because The Life was that good. You know what I'm saying? The Senior, which I have presented to you, was also very good. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Dude, the joint he did with Leon 100%, come on, Final Warning. You can't say that doesn't go crazy. You can't say So Anxious don't go crazy. We already know how dope of a song Pony is. You know what I'm saying? None of your friends' business goes crazy still to this day. To this day. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Come on, man. You basically call no light bill, house no. Come on, man. Differences. My whole life has changed. Come on, man. The most underrated Ginuwine track. She's so fine, fine, fine. She's a dime, dime, dime. She's so fine, fine, fine. She's a mine. Come on, man. Hell yeah. With Birdman and them. And then, dog, still my favorite all time from him. Is there room, any more room for me in those jeans? Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't say Ginuwine did not have a goated run from 96 to 03. Like, I feel like it doesn't get shed enough light because, you know, he had a lot of things going on in his personal life that detracted from his music. But, you know what I'm saying? If you want to give people GOAT status for what they did in their past, I think Ginuwine should be in the conversation. Like, he definitely should be considered for, like, at least top 10 for solo R&B singers. You know what I'm saying? Give Ginuwine his flowers.
I'm putting Ginuwine top 5 for sure. It'd be R. Kelly number 1, Usher number 2, Chris Brown number 3. I'm gonna put Neo ahead of him just because Neo made a lot of hits throughout his time for himself and for other artists. So I gotta put him at number 4. Then I'm putting Ginuwine at number 5, and then y'all can choose the rest from there. Yeah, because Ginuwine got a body of work. Ginuwine definitely has a body of work. His first 4 albums is actually solid. Like they're solid all the way through. In my personal opinion, Bachelor got way too many hits. And I'm not just talking about Pony. I'm talking about Only If You're Lonely. Tell me, do you wanna go home with me? Come on, dog. Then you got damn, what's that song called? The one song? Baby, I got plenty of problems, but my mama won't help me solve them. When it comes to you, but your ass looking like a problem. Come on, man. I think it's called Please Forgive Me. I'm Sorry. I think that's the name of it. Then you got the deep cuts on there. Lonely Days. Oh my God. This nigga, hey. this nigga Ginuwine was on point, bruh. I will say his first album is arguably his best album. His second album is really good. His third album, really good as well. Just not as good as his first two, but it's really good. Then you get to the senior. The senior is underrated. Like, it got them hits on there. The song with Soleil, his then wife. I like it. I want it all the time. I knew it. I need it. It's always on my mind. Come on, dog. That shit go crazy, bro. But yeah. Most definitely.
My last opinion, fairly rated, man. This dude is the greatest of all time. Greatest artist of all time. Greatest male singer of all time. And something I agree with you on. I mean, who else can eclipse this man? Michael Jackson.
Yes, Sasuke! Yeah!
The GOAT, bro. The GOAT. It's Michael Jackson, bro. Do I gotta go into it? Thriller, Bad, Off the Wall, Dangerous, History, Blood on the Dance Floor, Invincible. All great listens. Do I even have to explain? It's Michael Jackson, bro. It's Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson. Hate on me all you want. Hate on him all you want. People is still spitting on this man's grave because of him beating the case and him not being allowed to defend himself and everybody trying to suck money from the estate, man. Screw y'all. Even in death, Michael Jackson is still the king of pop. Reason why? He did what your favorite artist he did what your favorite artist couldn't even do in a time where internet streams and views weren't even a thing, bro. You had to go out and physically go get the records, bro. And he was that guy. Thriller is the #1 album worldwide still. I don't think anybody was going to ever touch that.
Nobody.
I don't think anybody's ever going to touch that. Not one person. I don't care if it's Beyonce, Chris Brown, Drake, or whomever. Nobody's going to eclipse that, man. Nobody's going to eclipse that. Thriller is 3 times diamond. 3 times. Come on, bro. Bad is 1 time done. You got to at least have 2 diamond albums to compete against Michael. Come on, man. Be for real. Be for real. Be for real. A lot of your favorite artists get their swag from Mike, man. Come on. Anyway, that's just going to wrap this video up. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell so you never ever upload. And I'll see you all for my next list. Until then, take care, y'all. Deuces.
Alrighty, man. That's just going to about do it for this one, most definitely, man. Shout out to the homie Maverick. Make sure y'all go like his channel. Make sure y'all go run the likes up and the views up and the comments up, the subscribers up over there on his channel. You already know they show that love over here. We're going to show that love right back. I will see you in the next one. Till then, peace out.